I'm here.
Oh, okay, there he is. Okay. Folks, I apologize for that. I have no freaking clue what the hell happened, but my router went out for a good 5-6 minutes. As soon as I came back on, the fucking link just had to terminate. Well, okay, yeah, you are the host, and I think there's like a 5-minute delay. Just go ahead and continue. Go. Again, I apologize, folks. Out of my control. Okay. The people will be back on. Just give it a minute. Okay, as I was, yes, number 5, Crazy Rich Asians from Warner Brothers made 6.5 million and only a 25% drop. Not too bad. It's in 2,500 in theaters. 2,800 theaters, and overall it's made 159 million. That's just domestically. That's a lot of money. So number 4, I've been hearing nothing but the worst shit for this movie. It was number 1 last week, and now it dropped to number 4 with a 65% drop. My God. The Predator.
You know, after hearing about it, I have a feeling they only hired Shane Black to direct because he was in the first Predator.
Let's see, I originally in my review for it, I gave it a 6, but like after like thinking about it, it's more like a 5 or a 4. It just gets worse.
Oh.
Like I found more things. Oh, it's so disappointing.
That is what everybody's told me. Austin, Luke,
like
many others.
I still had fun, but the bad stuff is just bad.
Like I said, I have a feeling because of the rains, I have a feeling they only hired Shane Black to direct because he was in the first Predator.
Well, dude, he wrote Lethal Weapon at 18 years old, which is arguably the greatest buddy cop film ever.
18? Oh my God, 18.
He wrote it when he was 18.
Holy crap, that's...
Something impressive. Grace Randolph, the only thing she knows how to write is bullshit. She takes the paper and wipes her ass with it. Yeah, I know. I'd be doing the same thing. Oh, sorry, honey. You don't got an ass like J-Lo. She's like a walking Aphrodite. Oh, my God. Jennifer Lopez. She's nearly 50 years old, and she ages like wine while I'm sitting here aging like half and half cream you pour in coffee.
I love her body more than her acting. Way more than her acting, to be honest.
Well, she has done some good acting here and there.
Selena is probably her best performance.
Oh, it is. Oh, absolutely it is.
And Out of Sight, the Steven Soderbergh movie.
Yep. J-Lo, she is damn. Oh, you're breaking my balls, Ashley.
What is it?
She's like, J-Lo, gross. I was like, gross. Oh what? My God, you're so fine. I would eat your butt cheeks like a pumpkin pie in Thanksgiving. All right, now, The Predator made 8.7 million. It's in 4,000 theaters. 40 million so far is the overall gross. Number 3, it was number 2 last week. The Nun. The Nun from Warner Brothers made 10.25 million, 44% drop, and it's 3,707 theaters, and overall gross is 100 million. Number 2, A Simple Favor from Lionsgate. This is kind of a very slow weekend. Made 10.4 million. It's in 3,100 theaters, and it's made 32.5 million. The new release, number 1, Eli Roth's The House with a Clock in Its Walls.
I've been hearing good things about it.
Which is
great. I almost saw it this weekend, but...
So you're telling me Eli Roth's best reviewed movie is a PG family film?
Which is fucking insane.
I can't wait for the rated R cut.
I enjoyed the original Cabin Fever for what it was.
Oh my God! You got that fucking little girl doing the most retarded kung fu movie, screaming out pancakes and eating the dude's hand.
That part had me laughing, I have to admit.
I was just like, what the fuck am I watching? I hate Eli Roth. You already know that. Yeah, let's do a movie that inspires Cannibal Holocaust, where a sequence where a woman, she's not feeling good, and she takes a massive lava dump at the edge of the gate, and she's like hanging on the bamboo devil, like, yeah, you know, just crapping her guts out. She's like, I'm so sorry, you guys, and all the cannibals are like, you, and it's never brought up ever again.
Cannibal Holocaust was a better movie because it took itself seriously.
Oh my god. What? Oh, that sequence where that guy was getting like murdered and he sounded like R2D2. God, I hate Eli Roth. You're garbage. But I've been hearing it's actually, you know, because our boy from down under, Danny Z, he's like, dude, the impossible just happened. Eli Roth actually made a good movie. I was like, is it a blue moon? I mean, what's next? Dennis Douchebag is going to make a funny movie for once?
Yeah, it's called Happy Gilmore.
Bullshit! He hasn't made nothing funny. I actually seen a funny golf movie. It was called Tin Cup with Kevin Costner.
Groundhog Day, Caddyshack.
Groundhog Day? That's a golf movie?
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
No, it got Caddyshack.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Hey, someone step on a Happy Gilmore is funny. Yep, it is funny. It's about as funny as getting your wrench caught on your nuts.
I can analyze Happy Gilmore, Jerome. I can go Chris Stuckman on Happy Gilmore if you like.
Chris Stuckman.
I've got a lot.
Oh, if you thought Rogue One was good, then you're lying to yourself. You're not a true Star Wars fan. And people who hated Mother, you need to think about it. Yeah, don't even get me started on Chris Stuckman. Oh, God.
So what's
Guy's
next?
6'5" and he weighs like 190 pounds. Give me a fucking break. Tall drink of water. Next one, the 128 worst movie tournament. Folks, we started off with 128 films, and now we are down to the finals. And what are the finals, you may ask? Let's go over. Hey, little Tiffany, how you doing? Now, there we go. I just posted the latest link on the thing. Now, here are the 8 finalists. There's going to be no more groups anymore because each group has their own champion. And let's see what happened. And the group number 1's champion. This made my heart just bliss. Group number 1's champion, Mother.
Oh, that made my heart break.
I was jumping for joy. It beat out. It was the closest battle between this and Batman and Robin, and it won by like a couple votes. And I couldn't be happier. Because just go to episode 25 where Gary and I roast that movie until it was burned in the flames of hell, because that's how much I despise that movie.
That's in my top 5 best movies of 2017.
Oh, God, kill me. It won the network's worst film of the year. And the Next Gen Awards, it was the 3rd highest in terms of how, not for the overall votes, but who was going to get nominated. And between the Next Gen, because I was the presenter for that award, it was a close battle between that and the Emoji Movie. They were neck and neck. Emoji Movie just pulled it off at the end.
Good.
If Mother would have won, I would have fucking ran. I would have gone streaking in the desert in Arizona. I really would. Yeah. Honestly, rather watch Batman, Robin than Mother. I agree. And Count Victor's like, at least
I'll say this about Batman and Robin. It's a bad movie, but it is a structurally flawless movie. In terms of structure. Like, in terms of, like, screenplay structure, but that's it. That's all it's got.
Ooh, bird boy. Okay, I showed my nephew. Okay, this is before we're about to see The Dark Knight Rises. And my nephew Kalen, who was this was 5 no, this was 6 years ago. So he was like maybe 11 years old at the time.
Mhm.
And he was kind of curious. He's like, dude, I kind of want to watch Batman Rom and see how bad it was. After the movie was over, he gave me this look like he was ready to go Leatherface on me. He just looked at me, he got up, and he said, "Good night." And I did not see him for the rest of the night. It's pretty fucking bad. Okay, so, oh shit.
What?
Oh no, nothing. I'm sorry about that. Now group number. Whoa, sorry about that. Okay, group number 2. This is arguably the favorite to win. Group number 2's champion, the hottie and the naughty.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
This to me is the worst movie of all time.
You know what? You want to know something? A little something. When the cast and crew arrived at the premiere, I want to see okay, I want to hear behind the scenes of it. I want to hear what you guys went through. I want to hear it. I don't hear any of that. All I hear is just meeting the cast and meeting the crew. They didn't talk about any of the writing process, and they constantly talk about the election, the 2008 election. It's like, what does that have to do with your movie?
Jared, have you ever seen this movie?
One movie.
No, Jared, have you ever seen The Hottie and the Naughty?
No, I haven't.
Dude, okay.
I never heard of it until it was on the list.
Okay.
It's one of the worst romantic comedies ever.
No, okay. Me, Gary, Alex, and Luke Nukem a few years ago did the Filmtastic 4 review on The Hottie and the Naughty. It's hailed as one of our best videos we have ever done, where we go in depth over the movie. And yes, it's a movie it stars Paris Hilton.
I'm now.
Oh, well, that's
speaking of which,
the market quality.
No offense to Austin and Alex, but I feel so ashamed that you have a relative who directed the film.
What?
His name is Tom.
Because the guy who directed this movie, his name is Tom Putnam.
Oh.
They're not related. Dude, when I saw this movie, that was the first thing I asked him. I was like, "Are you related?" They're like, "No, we're not." And then Alex was like, "Jerome, I have to talk to you right now. I think I just saw the worst fucking movie I've ever seen." I'm like, "What?" I saw The Hottie and the Naughty. I'm like, "I told you it was bad, wasn't it?" He's like, "Dude, you were right, dude." And he couldn't believe it.
And I saw it for myself, after watching Jerome's review of it. I saw the whole thing. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was to myself, "Okay, these are this is a director, and these are writers who are new to the filmmaking industry. It's like, okay, you guys, you finally got your dreams. To be in the movie industry, you're gonna break out to show how great of a director, how great writers you are. This is the project you guys decide to take on to be some of your first. And now you guys haven't done anything since then. You just killed
Dude, I'm saying this right now, Jared. I have never seen a movie that has the worst acting, the worst directing, and the worst dialogue. It's that fucking bad. And this is one of the favorites.
I'm looking at the poster right now, and it's just...
Dude, okay.
It looks like a fake poster.
Think of it as like the Farrelly Brothers movie gone straight to hell. Yes, this makes movie 43 look like there's something about Mary.
Yeah,
yes, it's that bad.
You want to know another thing about that movie? This movie came out around the time when Blu-rays are officially a thing. They've been around since 2006. That movie didn't even get a Blu-ray release.
I see.
How bad it is.
Includes a production commentary and actors commentary.
Dude,
I'd like to see that.
Oh, okay. Double Nine, Caden and Double Nine. Okay, they watched this. Okay, they watched this movie together. Even Caden said, like, Jerome, you were right. This is the worst fucking movie ever. Double Nine was losing his mind. Okay. Oh, so that's group number 2. Group number 3.
For having Paris Hilton. I think Paris Hilton won Worst Actress. Did she?
Yes.
for that movie.
Wait.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
win. The movie that won was The Love Guru. I'm like, no, it should have went to The Hottie and the Naughty.
Well, Love Guru was awful too.
No, okay. Group number 3. This one shocked me. Epic movie.
No, it doesn't shock me because Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer. You are the opposite of the Coen brothers. You are the anti-Coen brothers in terms of duo filmmakers.
However, I think this movie beat out Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Kind of tough, but
What?
see, I rather
Epic movie, I think, beat out Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Or as I call it, Lard Ass 2.
That was technically my first ever review.
You poor bastard.
Back in whenever it came out, and then I deleted it.
And that was the first review I did with Alex on his channel, and that's how the reviewing thing exploded. Brett, you should know, right?
Oh yeah.
It got like 4,000 or 5,000 reviews. And then, but the biggest one is Gary and I's review of Fist Fight, which has over 41,000.
God.
Yeah. Group number 4. This is also one of the.
I just want to say this. I just want to give out a big motherfucking fuck you to Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer for about to do a parody of one of my favorite franchises of all time.
Oh my God. I don't know how they get projects. I really don't.
I don't either.
Group number 4's champion. This is also one of the big films, like the big contenders, and I have some history with this movie. Jack and Jill.
Oh my God, yes.
And rightfully deserving. The only film to win. No, it didn't win. It swept the Razzies.
The same way Lord of the Rings Return of the King swept the Oscars.
And this is the worst theatrical experience I've ever had in my life.
You want to tell them about it?
I think everybody knows it by now because I said it like 800 times. Yeah, that motherfucker. Group number 5. This was an upset to me because I thought the Cat in the Hat was going to win Group 5. It didn't.
Wait, what?
The Cat in the Hat lost in the finals for Group 5, and it lost to Movie 43.
Okay, yeah, I voted for Movie 43 because
I voted for Cat in the Hat.
I voted for Cat in the Hat.
I'd rather watch one horrendous piece of garbage than multiple horrendous pieces of garbage.
At least with Movie 43, it didn't tarnish the Dr. Seuss franchise to where the Widow came out and said this is beyond garbage and an insult to her husband's work.
No, but it did tarnish a bunch of highly talented actors and their dignity, and their filmmakers for some reason feel proud of that. Especially remember what they did with Richard Gere.
To me, that's not even the worst thing about Movie 43. The worst thing, the credits were rolling. I was getting up to walk out. This is when I was writing for the paper at the time. And all of a sudden, I looked and I'm like, there's another fucking segment? And then it was the worst one. It's the one that James Gunn did with the animated cat.
Oh, he did that one?
He did that one! When he's fucking himself in the ass with a broomstick thinking about, what's his name for Transformers, and then he pisses all over Elizabeth Banks. What the fuck? I get it, you got your start from Trauma, but goddamn! Okay, group number 6. This is also one of my.
Also, one more thing about Movie 43. Fairly Brothers, I love you, but what you said about Movie 43, especially to the audience.
Oh, that pissed me off.
I said this is what people want to see nowadays. So
no. You want to see an edgy R-rated comedy that's fucking hilarious? 22 Jump Street.
Or the Fairly Brothers did a good R-rated comedy.
There's Something About Mary.
Yeah.
Or Kingpin. Or Dumb and Dumber. I fucking love those original ones. Group number 6. This is another negative one I've given out. And I'm glad this one won. The Master of Disguise.
Dana Carvey, you were hilarious. But on Saturday Night Live and your stand-up, your movie career, other than Wayne's World, which, by the way, it's based on a skit that you did with Mike Myers. You,
By the way,
don't, huh?
guess who was behind the Master of Disguise?
Yeah.
Cancer, Adam Sandler. And guess what
Oh.
happened to Dana Carvey? You never heard from him again after this shit.
Exactly.
You wonder why I call him the Grim Reaper? This is why. The Master of Disguise is so bad. Group number 7, a very popular bad movie, Battlefield Earth.
You know, I feel like, you know, the somewhat entertaining moments of the movie is John Travolta and his over-the-top acting.
Endless options of renewal. Okay. And group number 8, I think this is the front runner to win the whole thing. And if it does, I'll be more than happy. This is the worst R-rated movie I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst film of the decade. Dirty Grandpa.
That, oh my God. You know what's sad? The director of that movie is one of the writers of Borat. One of the Oscar-nominated writers of Borat, mind you.
There has not been a movie where the film pissed me off this bad, where it took me 4 hours to finish. I had to take 9 breaks, and it made me shit my guts out due to how much this pissed me off.
You know what? Watching that made me think it's like they intended to piss us off. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like. It feels like the director hates the audience.
Oh, just like Darren Aronofsky.
No. Better example. Much better example. Tom Green when he did Freddy Got Fingered.
Well, Freddy Got Fingered, I think it lost, not in the final, but a semifinals of a group. So those are your final 8s.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you know, behind the scenes that Tom Green intended to make a bet.
Tom Green, yeah, sure. He was like, you know, like one of the Johnny Knoxvilles and shit back in his day, but god damn, that movie is such garbage, dude.
He wanted to make it garbage. That's why, you know, remember his Razzie interview?
Yeah. And what was the slogan? This time you can't change the channel. I was like, yeah, I don't have to pay to see your shit. Tom Green. Drew Barrymore. What the fuck, man? Okay. Let me just go over my time. Wait. Oh, okay. Ashley said Dirty Grandpa, the uncut version was such torture, it pissed off my Blu-ray player.
I haven't seen the uncut version. I don't think I ever will.
Dude, I'm telling you this, that anybody who finds that movie good, you got fucking problems. You probably think, oh, let them respect their opinion. No, the movie's about a guy who loses his wife after 40 years of marriage, and what does he do the next day? Acts like a frat boy dickhead and wants to fuck college chicks.
And yeah, and Jeremy Johns, I love you, but good time if you're drunk.
No, this movie is deplorable. Like, he is the most racist, sexist, immature, despicable fucking human being ever.
And that poster, and that one poster that thinks it's The Graduate.
No, it's not. Sorry. Robert De Niro, boy, you better hope that the Irishman helps make up for what the shit you just did.
Oh, it should. It's smart. He's reuniting with his buddy.
The worst type of people are the ones who say, turn your brain off, it's just a movie. Thank you, OMB. I agree 100%. Well, The Secret Life of Pets is nothing but a ripoff of
Toy Story.
Toy Story. It's blatant. Let me go over. I don't know if the O'Toole brothers are in here or not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Chris Duckman gave it a C. Yeah. That's generous is an understatement. That's like no. This movie doesn't even deserve a 0.5. Wait. Oh, would you fuck off, Luke Nukem? Drums. Luke Nukem says, "Hey, Drum, am I not turtly enough to the Turtle Club?" He's mimicking the Master of Disguise. God damn it! He's a fucking troll.
They tried to highlight that as they marketed the shit out of that moment as supposed to be like, oh, this is the one you're gonna talk about forever. This will be the highlight of the movie. All he does is say turtle.
The only turtle I'm thinking about is the turtle head that's popping out of my butt from this movie, stressing me out. Okay, Ryan O'Toole's and Cody O'Toole's Al Rotten or Fresh. I was on episode 3 going up against Christopher Durbin. from Durban Mania of Twitter. By the way, check him out. He's a very cool individual. Down to earth, very funny guy. I made history on the show. I am the only person.
Don't say what it is. Let them watch the episode.
Well, the episode's been out for like almost 2 weeks now.
Still, regardless, spoilers.
I'll watch it after this.
Element of surprise, man.
Well, that's why I gave it time to let people know what happened.
Still, element of surprise.
Just
Gary.
spill it out.
Gary, hundreds of people have already seen it. Okay? And if you watch the latest episode, it spoils who won the previous rounds. Anyways. Yes. Now, this show comprises of 4 rounds. And you've never seen the show Rotten or Fresh. The first round, you have a pen and paper, and you have to write down what do you think the Rotten Tomato score is, and whoever is closest to going over gets the point. If you nail it, if you get the perfect score, it's 2 points. And then the next round, it's the solo round where you get to choose 2 categories, and they'll ask you either a 2-point question or multiple choice and 1-point question, similar to Schmodown. Well, there has never been an episode where the show ended in just 2 rounds. The score was 20-1.
Oh my! What?
The O'Toole brothers couldn't believe what the fuck they saw. And when I first showed up, I didn't know what to expect. Now, I am destined to win the whole fucking thing. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, too.
Are you gonna play the Rocky montage as you train? The Rocky song as you train?
Shit, I'm gonna be running through Philadelphia. You better believe it. And yeah, I won a TKO in 2 rounds. That's never happened before. And the people in the comment section, they were just in disbelief. They're like, holy shit, this guy's fucking invincible.
Oh, you should see me when it comes to movie trivia.
Well, this isn't really movie trivia. It's about Rotten Tomato scores. And you put films and numbers together. Twisted nipples. Yeah. And from the looks of it, there are some people that have completed 4 rounds. And guess what? I'm still in the lead in points. And I did it in 2. Can you imagine if I had 3 or 4 rounds?
Well, that's a bit skeptic, Jerome. That's a bit skeptical of you to say that, because how do I know that you're not just Billy Mitchelling up this competition?
Because I don't make up numbers like they do. Mr. Activision, I have a 5.51 in Dragster, where in reality, you can only get a 5.57. And guess who was behind Twin Galaxy? Billy Mitchell and Mr. Activision himself, the king of video games. Yeah. And also, when you write down your numbers, you have to show proof in which it shows everything. That trophy is coming home to my place. And there ain't a goddamn thing no one's going to do about it. Yes. And guess who else is in this competition? Mothman Jones and Jay Vaughters.
Oh my God, really?
I hope I go up against Jay Vaughters.
I've seen his top 10s. He does a lot of research.
Yeah. But has he ever scored 20 points within 2 rounds? Like I did.
He basically swept Jeopardy, Jerome.
That's Jeopardy. That's movie trivia, not knowing number statistics like me. It's like what Thanos said. The end is near. I plan on winning this whole thing.
Are you trying to wait? Is that supposed to be an imitation of Thanos or Tarman?
Tarman from living. No, I don't want brains. And my boy, Amore, he's just like, that's Jerome, man. He's king of the jungle. So,
No, Brendan Fraser's the king of the jungle.
oh my God, yeah, king shit, more like it. Okay, Yertle the turtle. Oh, now people are quoting Master of Disguise. God damn it. Let's play some games, shall we? Mr. Getbear, you gotta pay attention. Mr. Getbear. Gowie. Gowie.
There he is.
Mr. Gowie. Coconut. Let's play Survey Says. Survey Says, inspired by Family Feud. It works pretty similar without the buzzers. This is how the game...
You do fit as a host. I mean, you are bald like Steve Harvey.
Yeah, and he's a pimp. See?
Oh, yeah.
The only problem is that I can read off a Miss America card.
Oh.
Zing! Okay. I'm going to read you a question, and the first person, you just shout out the answer. No buzzers, no nothing. And whoever gets the most popular answer will get the point. We'll play up to 10 points. And these are actual, real, logistic survey questions. All film-related. Gary Bear. Gary.
He's on his PS4.
Get off your PS4! Please.
I'm listening.
No, you're not. You're out of it.
No, I'm not.
Okay. If you get your ass kicked, don't blame me. All right. Let's play Survey Says Movie Edition. Here we go. First question. Top 5 answers on the board. Here we go. Name a movie that stars a rodent.
A rodent?
Ratatouille.
Ding! Number 1 answer. Gary gets the point.
I was going to say Mouse Hunt.
Mouse Hunt wasn't even on here.
Oh, come on.
All right, Gary gets una point. I'm not going to be watching the live chat because I got this going on as well. Other answers were like Stuart Little, American Tail, Ben, and Flushed Away. Here we go. Top 7 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a movie starring Kevin Costner.
Field of Dreams.
Waterworld.
The Untouchables.
Okay, Field of Dreams. Ding, number 4 answer. Waterworld. Ding, it's the number 2 answer. Believe it or not. And Gary, what was your The Untouchables?
Yeah.
Ding, number 7 answer. Jared gets the point. He had the highest one.
How was Waterworld higher than the other 2?
I don't know. These are the most popular answers. Number 1, I guessed this one. Dances with Wolves.
I can't believe I didn't even think of that. It's like right there. Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah, Waterworld. Remember Dennis Hopper? It does look like shit because the movie was shit.
No, the most memorable thing about that movie is when Kevin Costner drinks his piss.
Oh fuck. Yeah, he performed a Kesha. All right, top 4 answers on the board. Here's the question, Gary. You're gonna like this question. Before you see any fighting, how do you know you're watching a kung fu movie?
Jackie Chan.
Bruce Lee.
I will accept Brett's answer. Actors. Ding! Number 1 answer.
Yes, bitch.
Number 2 is subtitles. Number 3 is music. And number 4 is the title of the movie. So 1, 1, and 1. Next question. This is going to be interesting. Top 7 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name an old movie that just about everyone has seen at least once.
It's a Wonderful
Wizard
Life.
of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Oh my God.
Okay, Brett, what was your answer?
It's a Wonderful Life.
And Gary, your answer was Wizard of Oz. What is your answer, Jared?
Oh, it was Wizard of Oz.
Well, they already have their 2 guesses, but do you have a guess?
Okay, what was it again?
Name an old movie that just about everyone has seen more than once. 5 seconds. Okay. It's a Wonderful Life. Ding, number 4 answer. The Wizard of Oz. Ding, number 2 answer. Mr. Gapper gets the point. Number 1, Gone with the Wind.
What? What?
It's a great film. I don't know if people watch it more than once, though. I'm not so sure.
The other answers were Casablanca. I can see that.
Yes.
The Godfather. I can see that. So.
I can maybe see.
Anything from Hitchcock.
Yeah.
I've seen people watch Hitchcock films more than once.
Yeah. All right. Top 7 answers on the board. Here's the question. Tell me a popular Meryl Streep movie.
Ooh, Kramer versus Kramer.
Mamma Mia.
No, it's not even on there. What was your guess?
Damn.
What was your guess, Jared?
I said Mamma Mia.
Ding! Number 2 answer.
You gotta be kidding me. Mamma Mia is on there.
These are the Gary. Okay, if you can guess number 1 answer, name a popular Meryl Streep movie.
I got nothing.
Okay, Jared gets the point. Number 1 answer: The Devil's Wears Prada.
I forgot about that movie entirely.
Here are some of the other ones. Out of Africa, so overrated. I'm sorry.
Come on.
Julie and Julia is Complicated, The Bridges of Madison County, and Sophie's Choice.
What is wrong with the people who made this list? I'm really asking.
Hey, I'm just a messenger. Like the dude from 300. Don't kick me into the hole. Okay, here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. Here's the question. Which man's name are you most likely to hear in a mafia movie?
Al Pacino.
No, name a man's name.
Capone.
You're more like
Vito Corleone.
Al Capone.
Tommy. Like Tommy DeVito from Goodfellas.
Okay. Al, ding, number 5 answer. And what did you say, Tommy?
Yeah.
No, not on here. Jared, if you can guess into the top 4, which man's name, not celebrity, which man's name are you likely to hear in a mafia movie?
Sonny.
No, I'm terribly sorry. Gary gets the point. Number 1 answer was Tony. Number 2 was Don. Number 3 is Joey. 4 is Frank. And 6 is...
I was thinking of Tony. It's like, oh yeah, Tony Montana.
If you said Antonio, so Gary's in the lead. Holy shit! Wow, he's playing fucking WWE 2K of all things. Okay, top 4 answers. Name a movie where the plot has more twists and turns than a corkscrew.
Inception.
The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Ding! Number 3 answer. Inception. Oh, I'm so Get Bear.
More twists and turns
than a corkscrew. 5 seconds.
I got nothing.
Okay, Brady Boo, you get the point. 6 answer was number 3. The number 1 answer was Pulp Fiction. Number 2, The Usual Suspects. That was my guess. And number 4, Memento. Wrong Nolan movie, Garrett.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so 2-2-3.
By the way, speaking of Memento, I saw Christopher Nolan in the storyboard side of the film.
I saw. Isn't that cruel?
Yeah,
I thought my head was about to explode.
I saw that.
Nolan, I swear to God, I would hug your balls to be in your movie. Here we go. Top 4 answers on the board. Here's the question. In the movies, what is a U.S. landmark that space aliens like to destroy?
Texas.
New York.
Landmark, you say?
What is a U.S. landmark? Not a state.
The White House.
Number 1 answer. Texas. I said U.S. landmark.
You got me in the moment, okay?
I thought I was stupid.
Well, there was an asteroid the size of Texas that was going to hit Earth. Does that count? So Jared is tied in the lead. It is 2. Okay, 3-3-2. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, so 3-3-2. I'll do it that way. There we go. All right, here we go. Top 4 answers. Name a reason to see a movie at the theater rather than home.
Something to do.
Experience. The experience.
Be more specific.
The IMAX, the stereo.
Ding! I will accept that. Big screen is the number 1 answer. IMAX does count. Other one is hey Gary, butter popcorn, and you did say IMAX first. Number 3 was surround sound, and 4 seeing it with an audience, which Gary was like, fuck that shit. So 3-3-3. We got a close game, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, I asked this question to James. I was fucking dying. Okay, here we go. Yes, James the Emperor. Top 7 answers on the board. Name a country that movie villains are from.
Mars.
England. England.
Oh God.
Mars!
Oh, I was thinking planet.
This isn't Total Recall!
It's England. You see Bond movies.
England? Ding. Number
Yeah,
4 answer.
Name a country, you said.
You already guessed Mars, so if you can guess 3, 2, or 1, name a country that movie villains are from.
Russia.
Ding! Number 1 answer.
What?
That was also my number 1. That was also my guess. Was actually Russia. Okay. 4-3-3. Jared's in the lead. Here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. Here's the question. At the movie theater, name something you hope your date doesn't do.
Text.
Talk.
I cannot believe that's not on there. Talk. Ding! Number 2 answer. Jerry, if you can guess number 1. What could it be?
That your date doesn't do? Oh God, I don't know. I real talking
You know
with
what?
my.
You know what? Gary just actually did the number 3 answer. Is either burp or fart. Number 1 answer, falling asleep. 4-4-3. Close
I
game.
would have never guessed
If
that.
he falls asleep on me, then I wouldn't mind.
Wait. Number 4 is show affection. Why wouldn't my date doesn't want me to do? Why do you think I always cut a hole at the bottom?
I was gonna say kissing, but I'm like, why wouldn't?
I was gonna say it's like show affection. I mean, there's a reason why I cut a hole at the bottom of the popcorn. All right. Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Besides the U.S., name a country that produces a lot of movies.
England.
Ooh,
Italy.
I could think of
Yeah, Italy.
England. Ding.
China.
No. China. Ding. Number 5 answer. England. Ding. Number 2 answer. Jerry, guess number 1. You'll take the lead.
Me? Oh, I said Italy.
Italy. No, I'm terribly sorry. Number 1 answer is
That's
France.
weird. Oh man.
Oh, friends.
I was thinking it was like a bunch of Italian ripoffs and everything. That's cool.
Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something that annoys you in the movie theater.
Loud
Talking.
noises.
No,
I said loud noises first.
I said talking.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Ding! Talking is the number 1 answer. Loud
Yeah.
noises. I could accept number 3, which is a little kids crying, which I want to kick them through the fucking door. But
you believe
Is
you wanna
kicking
know
your
something
seat
about that,
on
Jerome?
there because
You want to know something, Jerome? Speaking of that, I was watching Frozen in the theater, and in the other row in front of us, all the way to the left, there's a little girl like screaming her head off.
I was just like, man, where's Elsa to fucking freeze your ass, dude? Okay, this is going to be the easiest question on here. It's just a matter of who guesses it first. Top 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a famous movie director.
Martin Scorsese.
Christopher Nolan.
Steven Spielberg.
Ding! Number 1 answer. 4-7. Hey, it's never over. Hey, it's not over till it's over. 4-7-3. And Nolan, believe it or not, wasn't on here. Scorsese was number 4.
That's
Ron Howard was number 2. I'm not making that up.
wow.
Well, Ron
Yeah.
Howard is.
I mean, like I like Ron Howard, but man,
Yeah. Like when I think of directors, first thing people I'm thinking of is either Spielberg, Nolan, or Kubrick.
Spielberg, Nolan, Kubrick. Yeah. Was Kubrick on there?
Oh fuck! And Scorsese. I'm sorry. No, Stanley Kubrick was not on here.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
Fucking millennials! God damn it!
If I hear fuckface on that list, I'm gonna.
He was not on. Alfred Hitchcock was.
Okay, good.
No,
Okay.
no. He wasn't on here. So rest your coconut boobs, okay? Here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. Name a movie about a bride.
The Princess Bride.
Father of the Bride.
Princess Bride. Ding. Number 3 answer. Father of the Bride. Ding. Number 2. Gary.
Oh.
Bridesmaid. Bridesmaid.
No, it's not even on here. 5, 7, 3. Number 1 answer. Runaway Bride.
Oh, the Julia Roberts movie. That's number one. Not the.
I would have
Princess-
never.
think of Bride and movies. I think of the Princess Bride. I don't get it. Okay.
The Princess Bride, believe it or not, was actually my guess too. So you don't feel left out, bro.
I have it on Blu-ray as well.
Yeah, because that movie's awesome. I love Rob Reiner before he made the worst fucking movie ever. Here we go. Top 5 answers on the board. Name a sound that you might hear in the background of a scary movie.
Music.
Okay.
Music is the number 2 answer.
Okay. Screaming.
Ding! Number 1, 5, 7, 4. Very good. Yeah, number 4 is Win. Yeah, coming out of Gary's ass. Rotten butthole. All right. Top 7 answers on the board. Here's the question. Aside from other movie stars, name a common profession for movie star spouses.
What? Read that. Say that again.
Okay.
Whoa.
Aside from other movie stars, name a common profession for a movie star spouse.
Directors. I mean, Paul W. Anderson, Ilyovich.
Directors is the number 2 answer.
Screenwriting.
Producer.
Oh.
Writer is the number 7 answer. Producer is the number 6 answer. Brett gets the point. Number 1 answer, I also got this. A model.
Okay,
What?
Okay. In the makeup department? Okay.
Alrighty. Top 6 answers. Here's the question. Name a movie that stars Denzel Washington.
Ooh, Glory.
Training Day.
Ding! Number 1. 6, 7, 5. I told you it's still a game there. Uh-oh. Gare Bear, he's catching up.
I could have said Malcolm. Where's Malcolm X on that list? Where's Malcolm X?
Malcolm X is not even on there.
You're kidding me. Okay.
Hey, Gary, Paul Bunyan's coming after you with that axe. He thinks you're the blue ox. Here we go. Top 5 answers on the board. Oh, this is going to be the easiest question. I thought the director's one was. Past or present, name any famous Western movie star.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm taking John Wayne.
Ding! Number 1. John Wayne was the number 1 answer. 6, 7, 6. Clint Eastwood was the number 2
Duke.
answer.
Of course, he's the motherfucking Duke. He deserves to be number 1.
What about the dude from Big Lebowski? Okay.
Oh, Sam Elliott. Well, he's
No.
No.
This.
You know what I'm talking about. Drew Gret. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
Top
sure.
4 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a famous movie monster you might see in a black and white film.
Dracula.
Dracula. Okay, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Since Gary said it first.
Okay. Gary said Dracula. Brett said Frankenstein. Dracula. Number 4. Frankenstein. Number 3. If you can guess number 2 or 1, you tied the lead, Jared.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Name a famous
just
movie
think of-
monster that you might see in a black and white film.
The Wolfman. Damn.
No, I'm terribly sorry. I got this number 1 answer. Godzilla.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay. But
And
I was
number
thinking,
2 was and number 2 was King Kong.
Universal monsters. That's what.
6, 7, 7. Now think about this. The score was 4-7-3, and now it's 6-7-7. Brett, it's catching up. Okay, this is gonna be. I know Gary's gonna get the number 1 answer on this one. We'll see. Top 7 answers. Name a Kevin Bacon film.
Footloose.
I knew it. I fucking called it.
I was also thinking of is is Stir of Echoes at least on that list?
Okay. Footloose, Tremors, Diner, Hollow Man. Really? Mystic River, Apollo 13, and A Few Good Men.
Okay, but
Okay,
I wish
he's in
Stir of
Mystic
Echoes
River.
was on that list.
Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a foreign country whose films are popular in America.
Ooh, China.
No, not even on.
Japan.
Jackie Chan, come on.
Name a
I'm gonna
foreign
say Japan.
Number 4 answer.
British film. Yeah.
England. Number 2. You get the point. 7-8-7. Boy, this is a butthole clench of a match. Here we go. It's anybody's game. Top 4 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something you would expect to see in a Hollywood movie premiere.
Red carpet.
Number 3 answer.
A Hollywood movie premiere. Actors.
Number 1. 7-8-8. Holy shit balls. This is close.
So far the best, like, I won't say premiere, but I guess Red Carpet premiere is the Oscar ceremony from a couple years ago where Justin Timberlake constantly photo bombs. That's funny.
My favorite was when Troy Parker and Matt Stone showed up in dresses because they were nominated for Best Song. That was amazing. Okay, here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something you need to make a movie.
Camera.
Gary said it
Actors.
first. Ding! Camera is number 1. Actors is number 2. Gary has the winning point, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoopee.
And he's playing fucking wrestling simulation games and he's winning. Can you believe this shit? Here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a classic Disney movie parents watch with their children.
No white.
Cinderella.
Beauty and the Beast.
What did you say, Brett?
Cinderella.
Ding! Number 1.
Yes.
Snow White was
Whoa.
number 2. Beauty and the Beast was number 6, believe it or not. Okay.
Wow.
Just for the record, even though I love both versions, I prefer Kenneth Branagh's Cinderella a bit more because it had more chemistry with Cinderella and the Prince.
I love that movie. That and The Jungle Book are my favorite live-action Disney films.
Oh, Jungle Book's so good.
Baloo. And when I was going over the best villains, I actually called Shere Khan Shao Kahn. Yeah, you suck. Okay. Top 6 answers on the board. Here's the question. Remember, Gary and Brett have the winning point, but it's still anyone's game. Name a movie that women think is romantic and men think is corny.
Kissing. Wait, a movie you said?
The Notebook. The Notebook.
Ding! Number 6 answer.
Okay, Twilight.
No, it's not even on here.
I would say 50 Shades of Grey.
Not even on here.
What? Oh,
Gary
holy crap.
Wins with the number 6 answer.
What's number?
Oh.
What are the other top answers?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5, Steel Magnolias.
Really, men would think that's
I would
corny.
never.
Number 4,
I
Pretty
like that
Woman.
movie.
Pretty okay. What is wrong with this list? What else is there?
Oh, you're not gonna like number 3, Brett, and neither did I.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Is it my favorite movie of all time?
It is Titanic.
Oh my god.
Second highest grossing movie of all time. Corny? And
I'm jealous of Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, man, he
That
hit the
movie's
big Kate
beautiful.
Winslet when she was hot. Number 2, Gone with the Wind.
Gotta be kidding me.
And number 1, Sleepless in Seattle.
What is wrong with this? With the people who made this list?
That was really bad.
I know shit. And that is all my topics. I knew the game. Oh, you know what? The game did took up a good amount of time, but I'm done. I'm done for now. Gary and Brett, the show's all yours. And I know we had a little break due to the server going down. Go ahead, Gare Bear.
All right, whoopee. All right, my turn. All right, my turn. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, since my topics here are not really that long, and since I have probably one of the shortest amount, I only have 4 things I'm going to be discussing. I got only 3 lists, and I only got one major topic, and that's pretty much it. So, let me start off with the main thing that's really on my mind. Last week, a few weeks ago, we were talking about the Conjuring franchise.
Yes.
We were talking about ideal concepts. We were talking about the Nun. We were talking about Annabelle. We were talking about the Crooked Man. We were talking about a lot of shit within the Conjuring franchise.
Especially for Conjuring 3.
And we all know that The Conjuring is my all-time favorite horror film of this particular decade and of this modern day century. But for this particular case alone, when I was talking about The Conjuring 3 ideal concepts of what's to come, and I did not read the article yet. Why? Just for the element of surprise due to the fact of what we're going to be seeing. I just hope to God that what I'm going to read will be exactly what I would love to happen. James Wan comes back, does The Conjuring 3, and The Conjuring 3 will be surrounding the 1980s werewolf case. That's all I want to know. That's all I want, and that's all I want to know.
Will it be a sequel to Wolf starring Jack Nicholson?
I don't know, but let's just see what the topic says. It's not a long article, but we'll see. All right. So, anyways, after success of The Nun and the new installment of The Conjuring is indeed. And by the way, this has come from CBR.com. That's the only website that I'm seeing where I'm actually getting this article from. But anyways, here's what it says right here. This horror franchise has become with The Conjuring in 2013 with a smash success with critics and audiences alike upon its release. Since then, it has spawned one direct sequel, co-written by Johnson, and 3 spin-off prequels, including The Nun, all produced by Saffron. With The Nun posting the largest opening box office weekend of office total for the series to date, future films in the franchise are virtually guaranteed. The biggest question remains is if original filmmaker James Wan, who directed The Conjuring in 2016's The Conjuring 2, as well as co-production as his subsequent sequels and spin-offs, will return to direct The Conjuring 3. The director has previously expressed doubt, citing his increasingly busy schedule with Aquaman on track, but to be completed by this December. Wan might just have Conjuring size opening in schedule for his next year. So not really much information from the article alone, but I'm just trying to find another article real quick, so at least some I can go over a little bit more. Conjuring 3 should at least begin in production by 2019, so I'll look at Screen Rant because they usually have a bit more sights of what's to come. But again, it's just going over detail of what The Conjuring is. Now, as for Juan, same deal. If he's going to be producing with this film or not, we don't know. But the plot details are still underneath look for what's to come. No details been specifically released from what I'm looking at here on Screen Rant. But I would just love to see the fact that I would love to see The Conjuring 3 be surrounding the 1980s case that happened when they were going over the werewolf. And my webcam just dropped. Wonderful. There we go. You see me? They're beautiful. But yes, like I was saying, The Conjuring 3 is one of those things I would love to see happen. I would love to see him do the werewolf case, and I would love to see James Wan come back. That's all I'm asking for. The only thing that this article is really saying is just The Conjuring 3 is going to be in production by 2019, and it's supposed to have a release date by 2020. So there you go. That's that. All right, so gentlemen, what would you like to hear next? Within my 3 lists of what I got? Would you like to hear option A, the greatest Pixar scores, or B, the 10 directors who got fired from their own movies, or 3, the top 10 monster movies, the top 10 horror monsters?
Let's go over Pixar scores. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Pixar scores? Okay, Pixar scores it is. Sorry about that. All right, now as for the Pixar scores, this list is surrounding the 10 greatest Pixar scores that's ever been released. This is credit to José. He sent me this article alone, and it's coming from Watch-Mojo. And in fact, all these articles are coming from Watch-Mojo. Well, specifically, this is coming from Miss Mojo. I believe that's the name of it. But I'm just going to call it Watch-Mojo because it is associated with Watch-Mojo. So, as for the top 10 greatest Pixar scores ever, number 10 is Monsters, Inc.
Oh no, that should be higher. That should be way higher.
I'm quite surprised that this particular movie is actually starting off the list as number 10. I don't know why it's so low, because the fucking score for that movie was incredible, dude.
And the ending score, every time I hear that ending score in the film, it makes me cry.
Of course, dude. Oh yeah, because fucking Boo is going off living her life, and you see her again in Toy Story 3. There you go.
Now this is Jerome. This is a top 10 greatest Pixar scores, and number 10 is Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
If you ask me what's the best score, Michael Giacchino for Up is my pick.
It's actually pronounced. He actually. I read his Twitter. It's pronounced Giacchino.
Giacchino? Really?
Yeah.
It's like saying.
Look at his Twitter.
It's almost like saying casino.
Cappuccino. I don't know. All right, next up, number 9 is Brave.
That's higher than Monster. Okay.
That's bullshit.
I don't really remember that one that much.
Exactly.
It's one of those Pixar movies that you just see and forget later on down the road.
It's all right, but
number 8.
Basically, the only thing memorable about Brave is it stole Wreck-It Ralph's Oscar.
Well, here's what I say about Brave. The first half, I loved it. I was like, wow, this is really good. And then the twist happened. I was just like, what the fuck is going on with this shit?
Number 8 is my all-time favorite Pixar film, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille's a good one.
I'll take Ratatouille. I'm okay with that. That had a nice score to it.
Love that. Love Michael Giacchino's, accordion-like score. That's beautiful.
It fits the overall Paris, France theme. Yep.
Next up, number 7 is Wall-E.
That should be higher.
Oh yeah.
Number 6. This one should be at least a shy bit higher. If not, this is actually not bad of a place to put it. 6 is Coco.
Yeah, it's not a bad place actually.
It's not too bad. Yeah. I love Coco.
And also, Michael Giacchino makes an appearance in the movie as the maestro in. He even post a picture of it.
Number 5 is Up.
What?
I'm not into the top 5.
What?
That's a great score.
That's not how's that not in the top 2?
Ask Miss Mojo. She made this list. Anyways, number 4. Number 4 is Toy Story.
The first one?
The first one.
You got a friend in me. Okay, Christy. She is. Sometimes it's not bad when you go down. She's hilarious. She's awesome. But Toy Story? I'm so pissed that 2 Pete Docter films are not way higher.
Number 3 is Finding Nemo.
I'm happy to the top 3 because that score is majestic.
I can.
That's a really good
Again,
score.
Thomas Newman is one of the greatest composers working today.
Yep.
Number 2 is Inside Out.
I agree.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's a great score. I love it.
Number 1 is The Incredibles. Actually, no. Well, I already said it. Number 1 is The Incredibles. I was going to say the honorable mentions, but number 1 is The Incredibles.
Okay, first of all, I would trade places with Up and The Incredibles.
Yeah.
And switch out Brave with Toy Story 3.
But as for the honorables, it had The Good Dinosaur, Cars, and A Bug's Life.
Toy Story 3 is not in the honorable mentions, really. I mean, Randy Newman won best score for that movie.
I guess they're doing it because it's a sequel. I guess they're not putting sequels in.
I really don't know what to say.
The things look up down there. God damn it.
Oh, dear. All right. Next list I'm going to go over is the top 10 directors who got fired from their own movies. Credits to...
I'm ready for this.
I don't know if it counts.
This one...
Basically, I was going to say, like, who could be on the list or not. I don't know. I don't know if it counts because he basically left as opposed to being fired. That's David Fincher for Alien 3.
Oh. You may never know. But as for that, I give credits.
Brian Singer.
I give credits to your buddy Søren. I believe
Oh yeah.
I don't even think I'm pronouncing his name right, but I give credits to him for this list because he posted it in the group page, and we might as well go over it.
No.
Number 10, Alex Cox for Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, 1998.
Oh my god, I couldn't stand that.
I think Terry Gilliam. I think Terry Gilliam was a good replacement.
So that was that for that movie. Number 9, Richard Stanley for The Island of Dr. Moreau,
Monroe, the
1996.
Is that the one with
Brando? Val Kilmer.
I got nothing to say. All right, number 8. Oh, hello here. Number 8, Paul Schrader for Exorcist: The Beginning, 2004.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He would have done it because after watching First Reformed, he would have done a good job with Exorcist: The Beginning.
Yeah.
Number 7, Richard Thrope for The Wizard of Oz.
it went to Victor Fleming.
He is quite a trooper, making 2 of the most
He made him in the same year.
I know that's quite a director, I must say.
However, Wizard of Oz should have won.
I'd be happy with that.
Next up, number 6, Bryan Singer for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Nailed it. Called it.
Let's see, and he's still attached as director, though, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's still getting credit, but he still was fired.
I watched him in an interview with TMZ of all people.
Oh, I can't stand those motherfuckers.
The person interviewing asked Bryan Singer why did he get fired, and all Bryan Singer did was make excuses like, I don't know why they fired me. It was all over headlines, Bryan. Come on. Say that you were going David O. Russell on your cast members.
Good Christ almighty. Anyways, number 5, Anthony Mann for Spartacus, 1960.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick did a terrific job.
Kubrick.
That's one of my favorite Kubrick films, too. Hell yeah.
We all know what happened there. All right, anyways, next up, number 4, George Cukor for Gone with the Wind.
Another Victor Fleming. Holy shit, dude.
God.
Next up, number 3, Richard Donner for Superman 2, 1980.
Yeah.
That's why people love the Donner cut.
I do too. That is, to me, the best Superman movie is the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2. That movie is incredible.
It is. It's quite nice.
It is.
Next up, number 2, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller for Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Yeah.
So much controversy.
Oh, wait.
Much controversy.
Wait, I think I know what number 1 is.
Oh, yeah?
Hold on. I don't know if he was fired or not. Edgar Wright, Ant-Man.
Number 1 is James Gunn for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, 2020.
Oh.
Wow, no Edgar Wright from Ant-Man?
Nope.
Is he an honorable mention?
I think
no,
he left.
I got no honorable mentions from this list. No honorable mentions, unfortunately.
James Gunn, number 1. Well, yeah, because
it's
Fair
the
list.
most recent.
not only is the most recent, it's the massive clusterfuck of clusterfucks.
Of course, it'll be the main thing that everyone's talking about. And then some. All right, next on my last topic I got for you all, I'm going to go over the top 10 horror monsters. Now, with this list in particular, actually, I'm sorry, there was a couple honorable mentions. I apologize. There was only 2. The honorable mentions were Miller Drake for Piranha 2, The Spawning, 1980.
Oh, yeah.
Cameron's directorial debut.
And Dick Richards for Jaws. So there you go. That's that list.
Really?
Yep, that's
Wow.
that list. Now, as for the last list I have for you all, I'm going to go over the top 10 classic movie monsters. Now, specifically with this particular list, we're going to be talking about some of the most iconic monsters that are from the black and white days of the horror genre, and we're talking about the originals, not the remakes.
Obviously, you got, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein.
Going down. So with this particular list alone, this is going right down my alleyway of those fucking horror movies that I love watching, man.
Nosferatu, Godzilla, King Kong.
Or better known yet, Count Orlok is what Nosferatu is better known as in the movie. Or better
I have the out of the Universal Monsters collection on Blu-ray.
Hold that thought.
Ooh.
Hold that thought. Aside from Bela Lugosi, who's your favorite Dracula? Mine's he just passed away. He was in Lord of the Rings. He was in Star.
Christopher Lee.
Yep,
Yeah.
from the Hammer series. I think he was the best.
I'd say Gary Oldman.
Oh shit, he was another good one.
Yeah.
But anyways,
At least it wasn't Luke Evans.
Adam Sandler's a much better Dracula than Dominic Purcell in Blade 3.
oh Jesus. But if you want to talk about a real fucking horror movie monster, seeing Lucas naked. There you go.
No, definitely not. Fuck you, motherfucker.
All right. So, anyways, as for this, I'm gonna go over the honorable mentions first because there is a bundle of honorable mentions. So I'm just gonna go over those real quick. First off, we got here is Cyclops.
You just Cyclops. Your favorite X-Men or my one-eye monster, right, Gary?
Cyclops from the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, 1958. You got the Creature from the Creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954.
I got a Creature from the Black Lagoon. It came out of my ass where the descent was made.
Gamera, that big ass monster fish from the movie Gamera, 1965.
Oh yes. Okay.
Camera.
Zombies from Return of the Living Dead, 1968.
Wait.
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living
You mean
Dead.
Night of the Living Dead? You dumb shit.
Zombies from Night of the Living Dead.
Was a very nice woman to talk to. In case you've forgotten.
Dude, you should have asked her out, man.
Yeah, she did. She did say that she wants to take me home.
Dude, what the fuck? You could have made a zombie out of her by nibbling.
Next up, the Invisible Man himself from The Invisible Man, 1933.
Wow.
He's not really much of a monster anyway.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's still part of that unique group, so to speak.
Oh yeah, Invisible Man is one of my favorite horror films. Next up, you
Wasn't
have.
there supposed to be an Invisible Man movie with Johnny Depp?
I hope not.
Oh no,
Oh,
no! Don't worry about that because that's that.
Well, yeah.
Anyways, next up, Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, the original, the forgettable one that
I prefer the remake.
everyone just fucking remembers only for Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Clearly, it was only
You
in
should play
one
the
part.
Invisible Man, John Cena, because you can't see him. I know that was horrible.
Oh.
Yeah. Next
Fuck
up,
John Cena! I hate that motherfucker.
next up is the giant ants from the movie Them, 1954.
Oh, what about the I don't know if they count as monsters. When the Earth Stood Still, or the original War of the Worlds?
No, that's not really
yeah.
much of a horror. It's more of a
Oh, that's
sci-fi.
sci-fi. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, that's sci-fi.
Is the
next
Phantom
up-
of the Opera on the honorable mentions, Gary?
We'll see.
Lucas.
Next up,
Ooh.
Cat People from Cat People 1942. And The Thing from the original film, The Thing from Another World, 1951.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of which, I forgot to mention this in my Halloween review. There's a scene where the boy is watching The Thing from Another World. I don't know if that's a little foreshadowing of John Carpenter's.
Well, here's the thing, though, from The Thing from Another World. That movie was a 2-in-1. It was a remake / a spin-off. If you get what I mean.
Yep.
It's a remake / a spin-off because it's a remake from the original because it's from The Thing, and it's a spin-off because it's John Carpenter, dude.
And it was so much fuck. It was like I said, that and The Fly are the two greatest remakes I think I've ever seen.
And
Yeah.
The Departed, Jerome. Don't forget The Departed.
That's up there too, based
But
off of
anyways-
Infernal Affairs.
Then, anyways, let's go ahead and do the top 10 classic movie monsters, and I actually am quite all right with this list. Number 10 is I am going to butcher his name horribly. Imhotep.
Imhotep.
Imhotep, yeah.
Imhotep, whatever the fuck his name is. Boris Karloff, the Mummy, 1932.
Remember it was the movie Ed Wood with Bela Lugosi? He's like, that asshole bring up Karloff. It's all makeup and grunting.
Next up,
I fucking love Ed
Next
Wood.
up, number 9. This is the only one I'm not satisfied with. Number 9 is The Blob from 1958. The Blob.
Oh, that one.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Next up, number 8, Count Orlok from Nosferatu, 1922.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Next up is number 7, The Fly from the Fly, 1958.
Oh,
I
Vincent
prefer-
Price.
Yeah, help me. Yeah, I prefer and that's saying a lot for me because I don't like Dave Cronenberg, especially how he's an asshole.
I have the remake on Blu-ray.
God damn it, Brett.
Next up, number 6, Brett, you were asking about this. The Phantom from the Phantom of the Opera, 1925.
Oh, yes. Oh, Gerard Butler. Sorry, you can't sing.
I was the Phantom. The only problem is that they had to put a potato sack over my face.
Oh, Jesus. Jason Voorhees from the first Friday the 13th.
Wait, he's
Or,
a monster?
I'm just, because you mentioned Lucas Potato Bag and there was Jason Voorhees. He had a potato bag over his head.
Well, I was thinking of what's his name? Jared, you would know. It's arguably the greatest game ever. Resident Evil 4, the chainsaw guy with the potato sack. What's his name?
Oh God, it's
Shut up, dickhead.
El Salvador.
El Salvador. He is a dickhead. He kills you in one hit.
Good Christ Almighty! But anyways, next up here for number 5 is the werewolf from the Wolfman, 1941.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 4, Godzilla, 1954.
Wow, I'm surprised
Wow.
he's not. Well, actually, I think 3, 2. We think we all know what 3, 2, and 1 is going to be. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Number 3 is King Kong from King Kong,
Yep.
1933. Number 2, Bela Lugosi, Count Dracula from Dracula, 1931.
Whoa! I thought he was going to be number 1.
Yeah.
So
No.
But we all know what number 1 is.
Number 1 is Frankenstein's monster from Frankenstein.
Karloff? Sidekick? Fuck you! Boris Karloff does not deserve to smell my shit.
That
I
right
was
there,
going to go back to watch Ed Wood.
that right there, folks, is the top 10 minus the Blob, which I personally didn't think should have been on the list.
Yeah.
No, Count Victor. Godzilla was number 4.
Because I thought the Blob was just freaking ridiculous.
Gorgua.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Bob is in the list, yet the creature from the Black Lagoon is an honorable mention. Okay.
Yeah, that should have replaced the Blob, be honest with you.
Mhm.
That or the
Yeah.
Invisible Man.
fucking Blob.
Creature.
Yeah, Lucas's ass cheek.
Blob. That movie was stupid, man. At least in the remake of the... As much as I don't care for the remake of the Blob, at least someone made it look a little bit more terrifying. Somewhat more terrifying.
They killed it with a fire extinguisher.
There you go, folks. That right there is all my topics of what I was going over for flicks. I'm done.
Brady Boo.
Okay. All right, let's get back. Let's get to good old Blu-ray Brett here.
Yes, sir.
All right, I have 4 Blu-rays to show you. First Blu-ray I have here is Chris Rock at his funniest since Everybody Hates Chris, and that is top 5.
Okay, let me say something about top 5. Oh, Gary, feedback. Let me see now. Okay. There's only been a couple people that have escaped Adam Sandler's Grim Reaper grasp. Chris Rock and Jack Nicholson are 2 of them.
And Al Pacino, Martin Scorsese.
We have to wait and see.
Right.
But yes, top 5 with Chris Rock is a very funny movie.
And yeah, and what's also great is all the celebrity cameos. Even Adam Sandler has a cameo in this movie, and it's funny.
Yeah, you know why? Because he has no control. He isn't a happy man and fucktards.
Yes. Top 5 is one of the funniest
Good
films.
night. Love you too, pal. Hmm?
Okay, as you were, Brett.
I hope you all did hear that.
Is one of the funniest movies of this decade. Chris Rock. This is Chris Rock at his funniest since Everybody Hates Chris. This is one of the funniest films I've ever seen. And what's also what confuses me is Chris Tuckman's review of it. He said he laughed this movie he laughed his ass off so hard. He didn't say anything bad about it, yet he gave it a B+. I don't get it.
See, okay, yeah, that's the thing with him. It's like I remember like when he was doing this, like he's so inconsistent. Like He'll give a movie a B plus, yet he gives his, his Chris Fuckman trademark approval of an A minus, and yet the B plus is on the best of the year list, but not the A minuses. There's no continuity, dude.
I don't get it.
Oh,
yeah, top
five.
five.
Yeah.
Top five is certainly one of the funniest movies of this decade, and Chris Rock has definitely shown. Chris Rock's track record with movies has not really been that good.
Nope.
Lethal Weapon 4 and Osmosis Jones, and
was he in Putty Tang?
Oh, I don't know. I never heard of that one. And what's that one movie he did with Anthony Hopkins?
Oh. God! Oh shit! It was like a buddy cop film.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Osmosis Jones, I love the people who they like. Oh, Inside Out is a ripoff of Osmosis Jones. Stop! Inside Out is its theme comprises of emotions. Osmosis Jones is about science. You fucking idiots!
And also, Osmosis Jones is a Farley Brothers movie.
And half of it is not.
That doesn't even matter.
Half of it is live action. Stupid.
Oh yeah. But anyways, yeah, top five. Definitely a funny film.
Very good film. Very funny.
All right. Next out here is an underrated horror film that came out this decade. And it was on my number one good movies. Not my best list, but it was on my number one good movies of 2015.
Oh, wait, 2015. Oh.
And that film is Unfriended.
I've never seen it, so I have no comment.
Unfriended. That's what I would have done to every character in that movie.
Well, the point is, like, yes, these characters are unlikable, but they were written that way. But the thing is, though, you can't just make them unlikable just so you can kill them off. You gotta make them a bit three-dimensional. Show us the consequence that they're going through.
But I knew that was going to happen. That was the problem. I give the movie this. Unique premise, unique setup.
Exactly. And this is like a Skype version of Saw, where they're forced to play games that they want to live.
Never have I ever.
Oh yeah, love that.
The blender scene.
When they reveal themselves for how much they all backstab each other.
Yeah, everyone's an asshole in the movie.
Yeah, and that makes it great because, like, these kids. Well, not kids. Like some of them are in their 30s in real life, actually.
Which that's another pet peeve of mine. They always cast like these old people to play these young adults. That's like me graduating high school, which I already did in 2003.
Right, and so yeah, but and some of them are really entertaining to watch. Like this one guy who was like outed as selling weed and he freaks out about it. It's like that's a funny moment actually when he freaks out. Like this one kid, I forgot his name though. But Unfriended is an actually entertaining horror film. I still haven't seen the sequel, but I heard nothing but terrible things about it.
On dark web.
Yeah, I'll have to check out that one. But yeah, Unfriended is pretty underrated.
Interesting.
Next I have here is a Disney movie that's already an instant classic, and that is Wreck-It Ralph.
That should have fucking won the Oscar. That is one of the biggest Oscar snubs of all time.
Yes, it is.
I couldn't believe this shit because I saw this in theaters. It was on my top 5 best films of the year.
Yeah, I read your list.
I love Wreck-It Ralph, and it was my number 5. It was my number 5, yes. And then when I saw that losing, I'm like, okay, dude, I'm ready to throw a Molotov cocktail at the fucking Kodak Theater, dude. This was some bullshit. I'm sorry. Oh, boy. I don't know what's worse. That losing to Brave or Private Ryan losing to Shakespeare and Loathsome.
Oh, God.
Hey, so
yep, and I am also looking forward to the sequel, my most anticipated film of the fall.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. I'm looking forward to that. This movie is an example of how to show off video game characters done right.
Dude,
the cameos.
I'm going to say this right now. This movie is a fucking genius because they used the Konami code not only as a great reference, but it helps tell the story. That is amazing. And I was the only one in the theater. I was just like, it's the Konami code, it's the 30 ice skate. I was the only one in the theater, and I was just like, you fucking millennials. Where all of us know what the Konami code is, goddammit.
Yes. Oh yeah. Back when Konami wasn't the Japanese equivalent of EA.
Yeah. Or Capcom.
Oh, speaking of Capcom, Devil May Cry 5, I'm no longer excited for that.
Yeah.
They pulled the same shit with. Remember? It's like, oh, you wanted Street Fighter 4, the better version? Well, you had to buy the whole new game again. That's why NetherRealm Studios are kicking your ass.
Yeah. And now Nintendo with the upcoming Smash Brothers. Anyway, so Wreck-It Ralph is a not only
It's a
like
masterpiece.
a great tribute to video games, it's also a great film in general. In fact, fun fact, the director Rich Moore, he did several episodes of earlier Simpsons episodes.
Oh, him and Conan O'Brien?
Oh.
'Cause I know Conan O'Brien did some of the early episodes too. Wasn't he a writer for that?
I don't remember. I remember James L. Brooks was.
Yeah, he was too.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is such an
I love it.
film, and I'm definitely looking forward. To it, and especially that. I love that one joke when at the party and the doorbell rings and like, oh, that must be Mario, fashionably late. Oh, in fact, I wonder if what would it be like if Wreck-It Ralph and Donkey Kong met each other. Because those two are.
There's always a third one they can make.
You know what would happen? Rick and Ralph went because he'll just feed Donkey Kong pancakes.
Oh.
Pancake.
All right. Yeah, Rick Ralph. All right. And last Blu-ray I have here is, hey, Gary, where are you?
Get there. He said he shall return. Okay.
All right. Anyways, I have an old comedy classic from the 1940s, and it's starring one of the greatest comedic duos that I loved growing up, and that is Buck Private starring Abbott and Costello.
That is some classics.
Oh yeah, this is where they join the army in order to avoid going to jail. And the shocking thing is the sergeant, or yeah, the drill sergeant is the cop chasing after Abbott and Costello.
With the irony.
Yes, this is a comedy classic right here. I love Abbott and Costello growing up.
Oh yeah, Abbott Costello, them, the Marx Brothers, Three
So
Stooges,
good.
they're all great.
Laurel and Hardy.
Lauren Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Abbott and Costello are some of the greatest, comedy duos of all time. I'd say they're up there with Tom and Jerry as one of the greatest comedic duos of all time.
Until the movie came out.
Hey,
Yeah.
classic times.
Yeah, the classic. Or it's like I said, or Coyote and Roadrunner. Same difference in a way.
Yes, and Bugs and Daffy.
Rabbit season.
Oh yeah, yeah. Buck Privates is one of the funniest entries in the Abbott and Costello movie lineup. Also, along with Abbott and Costello meet Jack and the Beanstalk, and Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. This is a classic comedy starring some of the greatest comedic duos of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Love Abbott and Costello. All right. Now to continue what I started a couple of years ago.
Oh,
let's talk some Halloween. And this time we're going to... and now after Halloween 3, John Carpenter left the franchise because he had other things on his mind.
Oh, yeah, they live. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
And don't forget this as well. One of
the best remakes ever.
Yes. So, let's start off with Halloween 4. Now, how is this one fair in comparison to the other Halloween sequels? Honestly, I find this one to be a bit underrated.
See,
I agree.
I'm not too familiar with the rest of the Halloween series. Like I said, I'm familiar with the first 3, 6, and that fucking Rob Zombie films.
What about Resurrection? What about Resurrection? Are you
I'm not too
familiar?
familiar. Okay, which one's the one that was awful with Ludacris? Was it Ludacris or Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes. that's
Buster
right.
Rhymes Resurrection.
Resurrection.
Oh.
That's my favorite bad one to watch.
Okay. All right. So Halloween 4 is also doesn't have Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode anymore. In fact, Laurie Strode's on this.
I
Apparently,
spy with my little eye, and I see that he's got the thing right there.
God damn it, Gary.
I had to
You
do
and your
something.
John Carpenter.
Dude, fucking 80s John Carpenter was the best.
By the way, he was going over Abbott and Costello.
Good shit, dude. Dude, I was fucking away, so.
I know.
As part of my Blu-ray collection, Gary, I have Buck Private starring Abbott Costello.
All right, let me see. Okay, I'm just watching the playback, not listening to the audio. I'm just looking at the.
I remember that
Playback.
Shao Kahn reference. Yeah, it was Shere Khan, not Shao Kahn.
Anyways, now is this a perfect Halloween sequel? It's a Halloween sequel. What do
You
you
have
think?
Christine?
No, it's not a perfect Halloween.
Gary, no more John Carpenter. God damn it.
Well, I'm curious if he's got Christine on Blu-ray yet. If not, dude, do me a
I don't.
favor.
I don't
Get it! Get it! Fucking get it, dude!
I want
John
to.
Carpenter was the fucking man to make a horror movie with a fucking car!
Yeah, you know the other horror movie with a car was? Lindsay Lohan, Herbie Fully Loaded.
I don't mean to cut you off, but Brady, you got to get Christine, man. That movie is
no.
you got to get
Jared's
it.
got the giggles. Hey, Gary, here's a good question. Who's your favorite Asian porn star?
Okay, I'm typing that right now, literally.
Asia Akira?
No, dude, that's fucking typical of a Asian porn star name.
That's okay. Hold on. Let's let Brett talk.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, but as I was saying, is this a perfect movie? No, it's a Halloween sequel. Of course, there's some flaws here. First off, there's a bunch of there are some characters. In particular, Rachel's boyfriend, who was just there to be killed later, especially in the one moment where it's like, you can get out of there easily, but no, okay, I guess you're just a walking decoy.
Was he wearing a red shirt?
No. And there are some loud noise, jump scares, fake outs, and it's really annoying.
See, because like in the original Halloween, remember how Jamie Lee Curtis, she opens up the window and hides in the closet to make you think that she left, but no, it shows like the first person perspective of her hiding in the closet while Michael Myers is trying to kill her with a knife, and it's just like creepy,
Yeah. That's creepy. But first off, I gotta get this one. Donald Pleasance. I think this is Donald Pleasance's best performance as Dr. Loomis since the original, because in this one he is willing to sacrifice himself, just to get it over with, because Michael can't be stopped. He's trying his damnedest to stop him. And I feel like, that's a great show. That's a great show of how much Dr. Loomis cares about the others' lives.
Yeah, pretty much.
Including who is basically the main character, Jamie Lloyd, played by Danielle Harris, who, if you, growing up in the 90s, may remember her as the voice of Debbie from the Wild Thornberrys.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I know a way how you can stop Michael Myers, especially with that big ass knife he has. Put him on a cooking show. He'll find uses to use that fucking thing.
And she happens to be the niece. She is the niece of Michael Myers.
Oh.
Yeah, because she is the niece of Laurie Strode, because Laurie Strode is also Michael's sister.
Which is actually I thought was a really good twist in Halloween 2. Not the Rob Zombie movie.
We're not there yet, Jerome. Okay, let's just say that.
I don't want to do that movie.
You gotta show your history.
I'm gonna be so excited to watch it.
God, that movie. Yep, and I didn't think nothing was gonna top Twilight Saga: New Moon, and I saw that piece of shit. Oh God.
You're gonna have to rewatch it and take notes, Jerome.
Sleeping with the Enemy is your favorite movie? Okay. Well, they heard me say it, so.
Anyways, where was it? Okay, yeah. Halloween 4. Okay. Yeah, Jamie Lloyd, played by Daniel Harris.
Was my favorite. Grams, what are you doing? Get out of here. Jesus. Go on. I'll mute myself.
All right. So yeah, Daniel Harris as Jamie Lloyd. Oh my God, she is absolutely terrific in this way. It's like if she had a bigger career, like, outside of the Halloween universe, which is basically all she had at that time, which is really fucking sad. She would have been like, one of the greatest child stars of all time, up there with.
Oh, I agree. She's a great child actress.
Oh yeah, and her having those psychological episodes. She must have went some intense training to show some great emotion, because she is absolutely terrific in this movie. And Rachel, her sister Rachel, is also like a really good, is also a good role model for Jamie Lloyd. Even though she can't, she's basically like that movie's Laurie Strode. She's
pretty much
a kind and caring sister. And there's also a great ending in this movie, where after Michael has been shot and into a graveyard. Before that, Michael basically passed the curse down to Jamie Lloyd, and we get revealed that Jamie Lloyd killed her stepmother, and she is covered in blood.
This reminds me of Carrie.
Yeah, basically a foreshadowing of what's to come later. We'll get to there later. But overall, while Halloween 4 does have its flaws, has its stupid moments, it's still actually a pretty enjoyable Halloween sequel. And it's actually my third favorite Halloween movie. And I say this movie is where's it? Oh yeah, it is actually enjoyable to watch. And now. Now we gotta talk. Okay.
Halloween 5.
Halloween
The
5.
mess of a movie.
Revenge of Michael Myers.
Oh.
So Halloween 5 opens up with the ending to Halloween 4, where Michael gets shot. And as you know, it turns out he was not shot in a graveyard. No, apparently he fell through a shed. A shed.
Wait. A shed and a graveyard. Boy.
Leads to a mining shaft, and oh god.
Shaft, and the police had dynamite. They were gonna blow the place up. And apparently
that worked for them so well in Halloween 2.
Yeah, and apparently Michael crawled out of the shaft and into a river. And remember I told you about the very last moment where Jamie was passed the curse down by Michael, her uncle. And I basically stated that she killed her stepmother. It basically telling us, okay, she is the new Michael Myers. Well, guess what? Apparently, it's been revealed in this movie that Jamie apparently has the Shining and has a psychic connection with Michael. And basically, she killed her stepmother through Michael's, psychic connection. Apparently, it was Michael who made Jamie kill her. Even though...
Who is she? Professor Xavier?
No. Even though when Michael shows up into a shaft that is run by an old man. Oh, by the way, how can that old man not know who Michael Myers is? He's basically like the most infamous, serial killer of all time in that world, and he takes care of him. Doesn't call the cops. Doesn't take him to the hospital. No, he just leaves him in his shed. And Michael passes out in his shed, yet is somehow able to have my connections with Jamie as she kills her mother. and so Jamie is now in a mental hospital for children, and for some stupid reason, Jamie is now mute. She has trouble breathing. Why? I don't know.
Did she write red rum on the mirror?
Nice she did, though. And
that's in the deleted scenes.
Also, another big problem is how they make some of the characters in the previous films unlikable, including Dr. Loomis.
That's right.
Dr. Loomis only has one good scene. Only one scene that I like in the movie.
Oh, yeah, okay. But you want to know how bad they made Dr. Loomis? Donald Pleasance stated in an old interview on a Halloween 25 years later DVD that he hated the filmmaking process of Halloween 5 because he stated that what they did to Dr. Loomis is out of character. And by God, is he right?
I wonder.
Because, unlike in Halloween 4, the previous film, where Dr. Loomis is trying everything he can to protect Jamie, here, there's a scene in the film where he's taunting Jamie for wanting to terrify her while she's in a mental hospital, traumatized, mind you, and he accuses her of helping Michael and killing her mother in order to get information from her as to where Michael is. And she and Loomis talks to Sheriff Brackett from the other films and also taunts at him when Michael killed his daughter from Halloween 4. That is how much of an unlikable asshole they made Dr. Loomis in this film. But honestly, I'd rather take this unlikable Dr. Loomis than, again, later. Wait.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree.
And this movie also, for some reason, decides to add comedy, like Adam Sandler level of comedy, mind you. Because there's these two cops, and no joke, when we first see them, there's like, cartoony, there's like a cartoony trombone in the background.
Oh my god.
Like,
oh my god.
What is this, Jim Carrey's The Mask?
Oh, might as well have been. Honestly, even Doyle from The Mask will look at these cops and like, wow, you guys are so incompetent.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Rachel, what they did to Rachel, only 20 minutes in, they decided, you're dead. Sorry, you were likable in the Halloween 4, but now we gotta kill you off. Oh, by the way,
that is such a dumb death. I hate that death.
And by the way, no joke. The director stated that she wanted her dead, in a bath towel because he said that she looks sexy.
Oh, Michael Bay.
Oh my god.
And by the way, the director of this movie is the director of the unintentionally hilarious made-for-TV 4th installment of the Omen franchise.
Oh my god. I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, no joke.
Mm.
And Rachel gets killed in favor of, I know some of you Halloween fans are probably, anticipating for me to talk about this, and I might as well talk about her now. I gotta discuss Tina, aka the Jar Jar Binks of this entire franchise.
Oh god.
She is basically, the love child of Rob Schneider from basically anything. And
Rob Schneider is a stapler.
Yeah. She is basically the love child of Rob Schneider and oh god, Adam Sandler from Jack and Jill, the female version of Adam Sandler from Jack and Jill.
God.
That's how annoying she is.
Kate McKinnon. Oh fuck, man.
Not only, okay, what she is in this movie as basically like, you know, a sitter, like a lifelong sitter to Jamie. Not only is she highly irritating to watch in this whole film. Like I said, she is the Jar Jar Binks of the Halloween franchise. But here's the one thing I really despise about her. Not only is she highly irritating as hell, but she's also beyond unresponsible.
Oh boy.
Because there's a scene where she is talking to Jamie, and Jamie is like trying to warn her not to go out because Michael is out there to kill her. And what does Tina say? I'm sorry, Jamie, but I gotta go out. There's a big party, and I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. She basically walks out from her comatose from Jamie, who is basically comatose and traumatized from having a horrible experience, yet she rather go out and be a bimbo at a party with her friends.
She's like the first person to die in a Purge movie.
Speaking of bimbos, how's it going, Brady?
I actually wanted to strangle that stupid bitch. That's how much
It's kind of like me with Grace Randolph or Kate McKinnon.
and she has the nerve to back sass at Dr. Loomis.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we said I'm always insensitive. What do you want from me? It's like, yeah, no shit. I'm glad the writers are aware of it, but does that make her a good character? No, it doesn't.
Why, Gary?
They got more pictures.
Oh, and not to mention, there's a scene in the climax where just to want us to unlike Dr. Loomis even more, where he uses Jamie as a human shield to lure Michael.
That's where the movie got me, though. It was so out of character, but at that point, I'm just like, just show it to me. Just let it end.
Oh, and there's a moment where it just loses. Actually, no, there's two scenes where it pretty much takes away Michael's dignity. One, he is actually kissed by Tina, even though Tina didn't know it's Michael, but still, Michael is kissed by Tina. And number two,
he would get that ass.
Yeah, and number two, when Jamie tries to have connect with Michael, Michael takes the mask off and Michael cries. There's a tear falling on his cheek. Taking away all dignity Michael had.
As I say, that pretty much ruins his character. It was like with Texas Chainsaw 3D when they try to make Leatherface a good guy. Go get him, cuz!
And Ridley Scott where they made Hannibal Lecter an anti-hero.
I was like, dumb. No. Just no.
Yeah, Halloween 5 is an absolute. The only positive, the closest I can get to a positive is a moment where Jamie is in a mental hospital with this boy who's like being all cute with her, giving her flowers, and Jamie appreciates that. That's really sad. When in a horror movie, your best moment is when something cute and adorable. That's how low that this movie has gotten. So yeah, Halloween 5 is this absolute shit.
It's a massive diarrhea lava dump milkshake.
Oh no. I'm not done yet, guys.
God damn it, Gary. Oh, it's the sixth one.
Now.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Now it is time to discuss Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Both cuts.
I own that.
See, I only saw the theatrical. I have no idea what the hell is on the uncut version.
Just wait for the producer's cut. Okay. Now, already opening, I was incredibly pissed off because if you think Halloween 3 was bad because it took away the grounded elements by adding, sci-fi to it.
Well, it wasn't even a Halloween movie. It was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Halloween 6 goes Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop distance on us by adding something that messes up the entire franchise. Because apparently...
Or convoluted.
Yeah, more convoluted. Because apparently oh my fucking god, I'm about to fucking punch someone. Apparently, the reason why Michael kept killing people is not because he's a psychotic monster who escaped the mental ward. It was all because of some sacrilegious cult that made connections to Michael. That made him on a killing spree.
God.
You have just lost
I blame the Blair Witch.
everything that made Michael a compelling villain. You made him...
Now he's just a lackey.
A puppet. You made him into a puppet of these sacrilegious rejects.
Hey, Brady, what's the best ah face you can give to this movie? It's just a simple question.
Gary, I think he's catching on, you son of a bitch.
And, okay.
Hold up a second, Brett. Count Victor says, fun fact, this movie was originally named Halloween 666, The Origin of Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
I did not know that.
One thing I forgot to mention about
back.
Halloween. One thing I forgot to mention about Halloween 5, and this is a similar situation with Halloween 6. The reason why the director of Omen 4 want to do this, get this. He did not care about the Halloween franchise at all. He just want to make it so people can come in their seats. That's it. Same with Halloween 6. They got a director who never cared about the series. He only did it because it was a project that was open to him. That's it.
Joe Chappelle. Oh, Joe Chappelle, excuse
He
me.
said Donald Pleasance was boring.
Yeah. And not to mention, this was not only the last Halloween movie, but the last film ever starring Donald Pleasance.
Oh my god.
And not to mention, they knew while making this movie, they knew that he is dying. But we'll get to that later, though. So,
Paul Rudd is in this movie. I forgot about that.
Paul Rudd plays Tommy Doyle. You know, the boy from the first movie?
Yep.
That's who he
The
plays.
most important character.
Yeah. And apparently, watching something myself, okay, Paul Rudd, you and Sebastian Stan are on my list of actors that I'm wondering how you managed to have a career. How you managed to have a career after this. Because, Sebastian Stan was in The Covenant, that Rennie Harlan film. Anyway, okay. Okay. Danielle Harris does not reprise her role as Jamie Lloyd. And you know what? She stated her reasons why. And her reasons are completely justifiable. Okay. So in both cuts, there are two ways Jamie Lloyd dies. But there is no difference because she dies unceremoniously both ways. In the original cut, she is killed by a tool at a stable, and then bye. She doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, that's right. In the original.
Yeah, and the producer's cut, she is on a hospital bed, and some guy in black just shoots her, and then you never see it, and then no mention of her ever again. That's why Danielle Harris didn't want to prize her, because they were going to kill her off unceremoniously, like she never mattered at all in the series.
Was it the Bye Bye Man?
No.
At least the Boba Man made me fucking laugh.
And oh my god, Halloween 6, the original cut, is filled to the brim with fake outs and jump scares, especially in moments that are not supposed to be scary or nor even building up to be scary.
It's like
happens. It's a sudden loud noise.
It's like the Paranormal Activity 4 of the series.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
The only thing I can give credit to somewhat in the producer's cut is they took out all those loud noises. That's the closest to a plus the producer's cut is gonna get. And
Gary, as you were, Brett.
And oh my god. Okay. In the original cut, when they go to the hospital, apparently Michael is apparently stopped by, rocks that are like, falling right in front of him at the hospital. Why? I don't know. Sacrilegious bullshit, okay? That is how, again, you want to take even more dignity away from Michael? Really? Oh, and another thing, want to know, okay, you remember that other doctor, Dr. Wynn from the original Halloween, where he was walking Dr. Loomis to his car as he's about to, Gary, not now, please, not now. Seriously, not now.
Gary. Okay,
remember in the original Halloween, this one doctor who was walking Dr. Loomis to his car. Yeah. Guess what? Apparently he's back in this one, and he serves a big plot point. Of all the characters from the original Halloween, you decided to make him essential to the plot of this movie. And you want to know something about Dr. Wynn? He is the leader of the sacrilegious cult that's been controlling Michael Myers.
No wonder John Carpenter was like, fuck this shit.
Can you go even further than that? Actually, yes, you can. In the producer's cut, we find out that Michael apparently raped Jamie, his niece, and impregnated her.
That I did not. Like I said, I don't know what's in the other cut. Oh my god.
And people are stating that the producer's cut is much better than the original theatrical cut. Okay, I can understand you liking Halloween 3, but when you're talking
I'll say at least it's a movie.
An atrocious piece of garbage filmmaking.
Yeah.
You want to say, like, discuss legit points as to why Halloween 6, the producer's cut, is a legit good movie. You're going to have a sit down and we're going to have a talk.
No. Yeah.
Okay, you know what's so funny? I just want to read this. In terms of critical reception, this film has a 6% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I read that. Because this film was fucking atrocious.
Do they have a different rating for the producer's cut?
No, it's unrated.
I don't think so.
It's unrated.
Okay. Good God.
And let's talk about the ending. Okay. The original and producer's cut have two different endings. Okay. In the original ending, Dr. Loomis has stated, I'm going to go back inside the hospital. I have unfinished business with my patient. And all we hear is Dr. Loomis screaming. And that's it.
Yeah, he pretty much sounds like he's getting killed.
Yeah. Well, but in the producer's cut...
See, I don't know what the hell happened in producer's cut. So
in the producer's
cut... get ready for it.
Dr. Loomis removes Michael's mask, and turns out it's not Michael Myers. It is Dr. Wynn. And you know what happens? Dr. Wynn passes the curse down on Loomis, and they still kept that same pussy ass scream from the original cut.
And now Loomis is the next Michael Myers killer.
Which is stupid because, as I stated, the filmmakers knew that Donald Pleasance was dying. So why would you leave us on a stupid-ass cliffhanger like that?
Oh. So he had sex with his niece, impregnated her, and it turned out it was the doctor that escorted Dr. Loomis's to the car, and he transports the curse to Dr. Loomis. What the fuck, dude?
And that pussy ass scream is the last thing we ever hear out of Donald Pleasance. Not just Halloween, but in any film ever.
That's like with Raul Julia playing M. Bison. It's like, wow, that's the last thing he did.
This film is a big, gigantic shit stain on the Halloween franchise and as well as horror films.
Oh, God. Until we get to Rob Zombie.
And a big slap in the face to a great horror character like Dr. Loomis and on Donald Pleasance's career.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when the filmmakers knew that he was dying. So this film is just an overall piece of shit. A gigantic one.
I mean, can you imagine if they try to pull some stupid shit equal, like in terms of equal quality towards Walker and Furious 7?
Right. Oh, and another thing. There's these characters, they move into Hatfield, and guess where they move? Into the Myers house.
And they're related to the people. And they're related to the Strodes.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the only reason why they decided to move in the Myers house, just because they're related. Even though you should know that they're moving into the house of one of the most infamous serial killers ever.
You know, I gotta read this.
It wasn't that bad.
Sia Cougar says, I don't know what's worse, that fucking scream from the ending or Jeff Goldblum's scream in Independence Day Resurgence. I know what he's talking about, too.
Yeah. And another thing, you want to know something? You're not gonna believe this. The parents who moved into that house, guess what? You know what their first names are? John and Deborah. Carter and Deborah Hill.
Oh my God!
The Backriders.
What the fuck? That's like as bad as the first Purge, where those two sluts they try to kill that drug dealer are named Anna and Elsa from Frozen. Oh my God, dude.
That's like a big slap in the face to John Carpenter's
it is
masterpiece of a horror film. Yeah, I'm done talking about this fucking piece of shit.
Damn, son.
So what? The next week you're gonna talk about Halloween H2O.
Halloween, yeah. So next Sunday I'm gonna talk about Halloween H2O, then Halloween Res Erection. That's what I'm calling that piece of shit, and the first Rob Zombie remake.
Oh fuck! Fucking hate that movie too.
Damn.
Those are all my topics. I'm done.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that right there is going to have to do it for this episode of Flicks with the Dicks. Episode number 58, that was. Please stay tuned for next week's episode, if so, where we're going to talk about God knows what for episode number 59. And then from there, I'm going to review, by episode number 59, I'm going to reveal the plans of what we're doing for episode 60. And boy, it's going to be something.
Oh, yes.
So from there, that's going to have to do it. And as for this new game show that I want to do, I have not thought any new ideas yet, but I think I thought of myself a co-host of who I want it to be with.
I think I know who it is.
I was thinking about getting Mr. Jared P.R.A. Pudding to do it with me.
Fucking knew it.
Yeah.
There is a specific reason why. The guy's full of ideas. He is full of amazing ideas. And if I can try in somewhat way talk to him about somewhat of a concept we can do on my channel of him doing something together with him for this game show, if possible, then we'll see what will happen. But right now, it's just an idea. Talk to him about it, see what he says. If he's on the board, we'll probably get some ideas. I don't know. But we'll just have to wait and see.
All right.
I'll discuss it with him, see what he says. If not, then okay. Regardless. But that's all I'm going to have to say, folks. So I hope you all enjoyed episode number 58 of Flicks with the Dick. So please subscribe for more bullshit to come. Subscribe to the main channel. Subscribe to this particular page. I want to get this channel up to 300, to 400, to 5. I want to get this channel fucking growing with subscribers, man. The views have been really good. I just want to get more subscribers, man. So please hit that subscriber button, folks. Add some more love to the channel. Show your support. Spread it around. Show some love.
Well, it's like what the Pepsi Man said. It's the views that counts the most more than the subs.
Show the love, folks. Show the love. Love is where it's at. All you need is love. But anyways, ciao for now. I'm done.
Jared Ross,
Yeah.
final words, good sir. And where can we find you?
I want to thank you guys for having me on the show, and you can
Absolutely.
find me at I'm Jared Ross on YouTube, as well as I have an Instagram. I'm Jared Ross.
I did put the link of your YouTube channel in the description box so people.
All right, I thought I saw that.
Yeah, I did
yeah.
that for you.
But yeah, thank you guys for having me on the show. It's been really fun.
No, you're most welcome.
Absolutely. Brady Boo, you look like you're out of it. Good God. Brady Boo, now you know how I'm gonna feel when I'm gonna have to go over Halloween 2, God damn it.
Oh god.
Oh. And I can't
What's in
wait
his
for that.
hands? Not only do I think it's the worst horror film ever made, it's the worst remake of all time.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one of my
I
rare
hate it.
negative ones.
I hate it as much as you do, Jerome. Okay. Folks, thank you all for hearing out on what Blu-rays I got and my thoughts on the other Halloween movies. That shows that again, John Carpenter had better things to do in his time.
Yeah. And wait, he did The Fog too, right?
Yeah, but that was he was still in the Halloween films.
Oh,
He was-
okay.
He was still
Okay.
in Halloween films. And all right, stay tuned. Next Sunday we'll have some more movie reviews, perhaps more Blu-rays, and again reviews of Halloween H2O Resurrection and the first Rob Zombie remake.
Fuck!
All right, that's all I gotta say. And conclude, Jerome.
Corn dog.
Mustard. Absolutely. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 58 of Flicks with the Dicks. Thank you, my boy JR, good old Jerry Ross, for tuning in with us. I hope you had a great time. We hope we see you again soon in the near future. Signed off for Mr. Brady, Bruce, Brian Final 3, and Mr. Young. Yes, that's Mr. Garrison. This is Romy Boy J Buddy saying, stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck Rob Zombie, because I know what's to come.